Good day, everyone, and welcome to another segment on the bench. Today I'm going to give you another version of the Carrie Special, which is a very popular stillwater fly for years. I'm going to change out the materials like we can now with all these new materials coming out, and for fishing particular areas, different zones, and so forth. So let's go with the materials we need to tie the fly. It's going to be a 1710 size 8 Daiichi, 2x strong, 2x long nymph hook. I'm going to be using some 6/0 black thread to tie with. I'll just get my bobbin there, straighten around while I see that, looped around there. Want to put it down. Put some O20 lead underneath that fly. We'll be using some black pheasant rump for the tail and the collar. The body, I'm going to be using, this is Blue Dun UV ice tub. Very nice coloration. It's good in shallow water. Very good. Under the collar, I'm going to be using some UV black. A little accent there in the front. I'm going to rib that with some medium-sized black wire, 0.2 millimeter if you're looking at that on those brands. And I also add this Kingfisher blue holographic tinsel on this pattern as well. You can see that this holographic really picks up nice in deeper water, and this other one I would fish probably in shallower water would be my choice. So you can weight it or unweight it, depends on the lines you're using. You want to customize that a little bit. Get a hook in the vise. Tie one of these black and blue. Sounds like you want to get in a bit of a fight. Well, I guess you're going to pick a battle with a big trout. This might be the fly you want. Now I'm going to balance this fly out when I put this lead on. I don't want it running like a jig. I want it basically running with the hook at the back. It's going to want to tip a little bit, so I just let it a little bit to the front, but it will not jig. It's going to run basically horizontal. I'm just going to put some thread over the front and the back, just dam that up so it doesn't move. Keep that on nice and solid. Then I'll bring in my tailing material, which is going to be the pheasant rump. I just use some of the shorter feathers for the tail. Get all that fuzz off the bottom there. I'll clip off the center. Don't like that in there, doesn't swim, doesn't look right. Go in there, clip them off. Tie a fairly good long tail on it. Then I'll bring in the wire. This is going to make it very strong. Give it some rib segmentation. See, then I would add the holographic tinsel in there, the Kingfisher blue. Reverse wrap that on the body and then wrap the wire over it so it's nice and strong. This one I'm going to do the way I've been fishing this fly without the tinsel. I know when I add the holographic tinsel now that these products are coming out, it fishes a little better down deep because, like say, blue is very visible down deep. But this ice tub here we've got, it's a really nice, the ice tub is UV done. It looks quite blue, but it's like a brown or beige tinge, kind of a brown tinge to it. I'm going to dub that on really loose. And you can use a dubbing loop on there, real thick body. I use ice dub a lot. Now I'm just going to get some wide turns on there, some segmentation. I like this much better than using chenille or floss. Get that tied down good, that wire. Now it'll get my picker. So I lift that fiber a little longer. looks really good in the water. Preen that back. Sure got a 1/2 inch in there. Then I'll come in with some black. There again, it's going to be dubbed pretty loose for the collar. Thorax on that fly right there. Just going to do a couple things. It's going to allow the collar, the hackle on the collar, to kind of pulsate a little more, stand it out from the pattern. Then I'm just bleeding this black into the pattern as it goes along here. So once I fold that back, it looks pretty nice. It's a nice buggy body. I like that one. So then when we go to the ring neck, again, we want to find some of the longer hackles here. Nice longer feather right there. And you can buy these by the bag, like so forth, and buy the complete rump. That's the way I usually go. I got my rump all pretty much hammered down. I don't think I got even a black rump left. I got to go get some. I'll just tie that in by the tip. Cut that tip off. Bring in my hackle plier here. And then we'll just come around 1/2 a turn there, fold it back. And then I'm just going to get some nice, get as many turns as you can out of it. You're going to get about 3 or so out. On the front, tie that off. I'm right up at the eye of the hook. So I just want to push that back just so the eye's free, clean. And then tie my head right there, wrap the head up. Finish that off. Then I'll bring in my either head cement, or a lot of times I just use this bone dry to finish a lot of my flies. It makes it indestructible. I'm always having these flies falling apart. You have to be looking for another one when their fish are on it. Tie a few of these up for your buddies, because they're going to want some of these when they see you catching fish. Low light conditions in the shallows, or if you want to run it down deep, like I said, just add that tinsel rib would be a good idea. Cross rib that though, counter wrap one way and then the wire the other way, so it makes it stronger. And then the nice thing about this is when I put that collar on it, you're going to see it pulls back. You're going to see enough of that body underneath when it's wet. Really got a nice little bit of glint, and it's a great fly. So get this black and blue Carrie in your box, fill it up, and take it out there. Have a great time. We'll see you again on next segment on the bench. Thanks for watching.